Let us continue with our lesson, and in this lesson we'll go and create one networking interface. So for that I'll just go and create from here. Let's select the interface, and I'll just say this one as a network CRVS network service. So this is an interface class that we will be creating an interface for our all of the API endpoint that we have created, and let's create a service. So this service class will be used by a retrofit instance to create a retrofit. If you take a note over here, we have a interface, public interface for their GitHub service, and they have mentioned all of their requests over here, a request that they have created, and whenever they are creating a retrofit instance, they are passing that GitHub service over here. So we have to do the same thing. So let's go back to our project, and I will create an interface of a network service over here, and I will create let's say add, and I'll just say as a post. So if you see that add a post, and you can see that we have a retrofit to that HTTP. So just click on enter over here and just import that. So we have to import that retrofit to that HTTP post, and we are posting. So if we go back to the over here, this is if you see over here in the postman, we are making a post. Let's go to the register. This is a post request, so we have to do the same thing. So this is a post request, and we are having a post over here, and let's do the same thing. So I will just create another suspend function over here, suspend function that's coming from the coroutine, and I'll just create a registr register. And for now I'm just creating a function over here. I'm not setting up anything like a parameter or the response return type. Let me just create first a simple function over here, and later when we actually go and do the registration and login, we'll come back over here and set up all of our requirements. So for now, just we will be creating a simple function over here just to demonstrate, and later when we actually go and do the registration, we'll come back over here and we need to add some of the parameter and a return time also too. So let's create another one, and this should be also post, and that should be also, let's create a suspend function for our Kotlin coroutine, and I'll call it as a login, login, login. So we have two functions we have already created inside our interface. So that is of a function to register and login. So inside this post we have to pass our endpoint. So post is accepting some parameters, so we have to pass over here. You can see that parentheses should be removed, or we should pass some parameter over here. So that parameter should be of our endpoint. So if you go to the endpoints, we have to login and register. We need to pass it over here. If we go back to the retrofit site over here, they have passed a parameter over here. So we need to do the same thing. So we have already created a constant variable for that one, so we can just pass that for endpoint, and dot, it should be of our register. And for the post, what we have to do is we need to pass a endpoint dot login. So we are setting the endpoint URL over here, and I think that should be fine over here. We have endpoints.login and endpoint.register. And on our next lecture, we will continue with this one, and we'll create a retrofit instance, and we will have to pass this network service to create our retrofit instance. So let's meet up in the next lecture, and on our next lecture, we will actually go and create our retrofit instance. So till then, have a great day.